Hey there everyone, the Final Fantasy XII MOG event started on the Japanese server. We got a banner for Penelo and Vaan, as well as Wrestler as the 4-star. There's also one of these bundles again that they do where we can spend 10,000 Lapis and get an all prism. There's also the other one that gives like a bunch of EX tickets, but I'm not going to do the EX tickets one. At this point, I've kind of gotten tired of EX tickets on the JP server because you can't get festival units from EX tickets, and they haven't given me a good unit in a long time. So I'm not buying the first bundle, but I will buy this one for the all prism. It gets some other stuff too, like Final Fantasy XII tickets, some Moogles. I think you can get 2 EX tickets as well. Yeah, a bunch of Moogles. Okay, limit burst potions. I don't really care about those, but whatever. An all prism, 18 Final Fantasy XII tickets, and 2 rainbow tickets. Alright, so I guess we'll go ahead and just use those rainbow tickets. Oh, we get our free pull per day. This is like some kind of celebration going on. This can have festival units in it. So far, I have not gotten a rainbow from these daily pulls, though. Bunch of blues. There's Tella, today's blue. I'm not sure what this is, but okay. Guess we get more free pulls. And get a gold, whatever. Alright. We good? Gafgarian. Okay. The shop. The shop gives Penelo's prism. Vaan's prism is completely free. We just get that automatically for technically you have to do a quick battle, but I mean it's basically free. And these are the 10 gift tickets we get per month. We get these in March. We get these every single month. This is for March. These are a waste as well. Blah. Okay. What is this? Oh, this is the one where you get a rainbow on banner. Raid summons, special. What is it? What is this? Not sure what that is, but I don't have any of them anyway. Alright, EX tickets. So, we're doing one at a time. Now, this cannot be festival units. This is only old units, which is a little unfortunate. There's a few newer units in here that are not festival, like Luciano is I think the newest. But yeah, I guess I've like Red 8 from this, so bleh. That was bad. And Red 8 and Cloud, really? I get double Final Fantasy VII old units. Let me look real quick, out of curiosity, what, how many of those that I have. So Final Fantasy VII, that was Red number 2, 7-star, and Cloud number 3. So yeah, totally worthless. Alright, now let's use our Final Fantasy XII tickets, which is, I guess, this banner? Yes. I'll show you Vaan's Limit. It's kind of cool. He like flies in on the airship and then drops a bunch of fireballs or whatever. It's pyroclasm from the game. Anyway, let's go ahead and use our Final Fantasy. Oh, wow! Rainbow on the first one. Penelo, no, not Penelo. She's so bad. She's so bad. I guess she's not like super terrible, but she's so bad. Why couldn't that have been a Vaan? It would have been so great. What a disappointment. Alright, well, we still got 16 more. I guess now I'm really tempted to do Penelo's, do the step up, at least one step, so I can get Penelo's prism. Because, I mean, so disappointing. I think her Super TMR is decent. It's like clothing with high magic and 40% magic or something. So getting progress towards that wouldn't be so bad. I forgot what her regular TMR does, but it wasn't impressive. It wasn't something like, let me pull for her TMR. Vaan's TMR is really good. It's 20% evasion materia. And his Super TMR is a 30% evasion sword. And you guys that watch my videos know how much I love evasion, so I really kind of want to pull for Vaan. Just so I can... Well, his Prism's free, so all I need is one copy and I get a 7-star. And he's a decent unit, too. But then I can use a Prism Moogle to get that amazing sword. Which I really want to do. Because, that sword on Signash... Oh, the sword also gives draw attacks, passively. So that sword on Signacio would give him... it would make his draw attacks 100%, and it would give 30% evasion. And Signacio's TMR is not a weapon, so it wouldn't conflict with his regular TMR. Like Warrior of Light, it's good on, or like Paladin Seasword or something. Not Paladin Seasword. Yeah, Warrior of Light, but it's his weapon slot, so it's a little bit harder to use that sword on Warrior of Light. Who else? Some other tank had a weapon. Is there? Oh, Galoof. I don't have Galoof as well. I'm not familiar with him. But yeah, Galoof, same problem. His TMR is a weapon, so Vaan's Super TMR is still probably better than like Galoof or Warrior of Light's TMR if you're doing an evasion build, because you also free up the slot for passive provoke. Because Vaan's sword will make them capped on passive provoke with the one slot, so it's still worth it. But for someone like Signacio, you know, they don't lose anything. Alright, so these tickets gave me that Pinello troll to start off, and now they're going a little bit worse. Come on. I really didn't want to spend Lapis on this banner, but I guess because I got that one Pinello. Oh, there's a Wrestler. Let me lock in. I guess because I got that one Pinello, I really should get the Prism. I mean, it's a bonus unit for the Mog event, which is going on for 2 weeks. She's like not the worst ever. She's okay-ish. She's just not that good either. I think she's actually worse DPS than Ace, which is kind of dumb considering she's way newer. Ace came out a month ago. Oh, here we go. Come on, give it to me, Vaan. Oh, Pone. Or Pony. He has a stupid name. However you say it, it's dumb. Okay. That's kind of cool. I did not get her... Were we giving her Prism for free? If we got her Prism for free, I have it. If we weren't giving it for free, I don't. Because I didn't really care about her, and I skipped her Prism. I did not do any step-ups at all on her banner. So, I'll have to look later. Actually, don't I have my chart? My little chart here? According to this, I don't have her Prism. Let me actually add Vaan to my list, though. I'm about to get his Prism. Yeah, according to my list, I don't have her Prism, so that's actually only a 6-star home. Whatever. There's another grass, so let me lock in. Oh, it didn't bring the thing up. Alright, I really want Vaan. I guess I'll use some of my Dark Vision tickets. So, 30%, let's go. And this is a, ooh, here we go. This is a festival banner, so I can get Festivus, as you just saw me getting, Pone. Really? This stupid troll woman? Or girl? Not even a woman, she's like a, what is she, like 14 in the game or something? I don't know. Oh, why are you trolling me, Pinello? You're so bad! At least now I don't have to do the step up to get her 7-star. That is such a disappointment! And these other two 10% were a bust. Let me go to the unit list on the JP page. Let me look at Pinello's Super TMR. I remember thinking like it was decent and I wouldn't mind having it. Let me look again. Clothing, 71 flat magic, and then 40% magic and some defensive spirit. That's actually pretty good, and that would let me bring my ace to even more ridiculous. Let me just show, for those of you that don't know, just a real quick aside, let me show you my ace. My ace has 3,903 unbuffed magic. Now, he's not even capped on magic. He could fit more percent magic. So if I were to get Pinello's Super TMR, that would probably bring him even higher. And I'm at 3 Pinellos, or I'm at 2 Pinellos. If I do the step up, I'll be at 3. Am I out of tickets? I am. We're out of the regular tickets, the special tickets. I guess we're going to do 1. We're going to get Pinello's Stupid Prism. Hopefully get a Vaan. Come on, give me... You know, even better? Give me 1 Pinello, 1 Vaan from this. That way I get her Super TMR and make this worth it. Oh, what a bust. Oh, come on. Nope. Oh, well. Nope. Okay. Oh, here we go. This is hilarious. That's my second Madame Edel. That brings her to 7-star. I really wanted her 7-star like a week ago. I wanted to do some preview videos with Madame Edel before she released, so people could have a more like informed opinion of her against some trials, against some future trials. I wanted to try her against Venomous Vines, one of the harder trials, and see how she does. I wanted to try her on some really distant future trials, like I wanted to try her in the Chocobo trial, the Bug trial, because these are trials that are pretty hard. And I wanted to see if I could make her work in the time limit. But then she came out, and people that wanted to pull already pulled, so they don't really need more information at this point. Because at this point, if you wanted to pull for her, they pulled for her on day 1. And if you didn't want to pull for her, then you didn't. So you're a little bit late, Madame Edel, but I've got your 7-star on the JP server now, if I really want it. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab Pinello's Prism. Yes. Alright, so we've got Pinello's Prism. Let me add that to my list. Wait, was that an error? Oh, no, I got it. Let's see. Pinello, you have your Prism. Got Vaan's Prism. Actually, I'm not going to have Pinello's Prism because I'm going to level her up really soon. Alright, so I'm at 3 Pinellos. So now I'm at this weird point once again where either banner unit is a win because Pinello is the Super TMR and Vaan is, well, 7-star Vaan. And then I can Moogle his sword, which would make me like best tank ever. So I guess we'll keep going until I get a banner unit, one of the two. If it's a 4th Pinello, I'll be super sad. If it's a Vaan, I'll be happy. Got a lot of tickets and a lot of Lapis, so it should be fine. I actually had a lot of tickets on the global server recently too. I had like 400 tickets on global, and then Paladin Cecil happened. Well, here's a rainbow, and Diablo Saul number 4. I really wanted his Super TMR a long time ago because his regular TMR is garbage. It is hot garbage, and he's forced to wear it for his passives. Now I can get his Super TMR and make him like super EP. The bad news is Diablo Saul's time has come and gone. He is like, it's not like he's bad anymore. He's bad or anything, but I've got Ace, I've got Rem, I've got Sarah. These are all mages that are higher than Diablo Saul. But Diablo Saul is still really good against humans or demon fights because he's got so many killers to those units. And still, it's still dissatisfying to eventually to get that Super TMR after chasing it pretty hard in his original banner. So that's fine, and it's a decent. Actually, Super TMR is not decent. It's like 60% magic and some dark resist as a materia, which sounds really good. 60% magic is great, but I've got like 7 60% magic materials. I've got X-Death Super TMR, I've got Veronica's TMR, and on the JP server, Veronica's TMR gives 60% magic and other stuff. I've got Kefka's Super TMR, I've got Unileska's Super TMR, I've got 6 or 7 copies of Ultima. Her TMR gives 60% magic. So I just don't need more 60% magic materia. So really it's only good for Saul himself, but it's amazing for him. So I guess now that I'm thinking about it, Saul's Super TMR at this day and age will not really do much for me, so that's almost a miss. But whatever. Anyway, as I was saying, on the global server, I had like 400 tickets, and then Paladin Cecil happened. I didn't use any Lapis whatsoever on Paladin Cecil. I went strictly with tickets, but it took me almost my entire stash. I went through like 70 gold tickets and like 320 blue tickets before I got a single copy of Paladin Cecil. Thankfully, the majority of those pulls were off camera. I didn't record them all, so no one had to suffer through it. And the actual worst thing is, during those Paladin Cecil pulls, you think like, 300 tickets spent, at least you got a bunch of great off banners. I really didn't. I got like, out of the 300 tickets, I got something like 4 or 5 rainbows total. So I got like 4 off banners, and then finally I got a Cecil. And those four off banners were like all bad. Every single one was terrible. It was like a super disappointment. I was so irritated. I just want to throw my phone. I think I got like my 7th copy of Aloha Lastwell. I got my 3rd copy of CG Lastwell. I got, I think a CG Jake, which is like number 5, 6, or 7. So like I was getting these units that were just super bad, or already had their Super TMR and didn't want a 2nd copy. It was rough. It was rough. And my ticket supply is almost gone on the global server. I think I've got like on global, I still got a bunch of green tickets or gold tickets because I saved those for like collaborations and stuff when I want to pull like the gold unit for the TMR. So I've still got something like 90 gold tickets, but I've only got like 30 blue tickets remaining, which is not much at all. So that's why I was kind of considering maybe pulling for Madame Edel on the global server. Like, I'm not crazy about the unit. She's a good unit, but I just don't really care that much about her. But I was going to use some tickets for her. That was the plan. I was going to use like maybe 40, 50 tickets to see what happens. And then Cecil happened. So I'm like, nah. I'm just going to save for the really, really important units on global. Come on, Banner. Where are my rainbows at? You gave me some... I mean, I can't really call Saul a troll rainbow. That's a good rainbow. And it's a Super TMR, so it's decent, but it's not Vaan. I got 3 copies. No, I can't call Pinello's Prism a copy. It's technically a copy, but I only pulled 2 Pinellos so far, which is not bad. Alright, Shadow. How many tickets were you? I don't want to go broke on this banner because I don't really care that much about Vaan's unit. Like, I really like Vaan the character, and I'm really disappointed that he's not a physical chainer. I was so expecting Vaan to basically be the upgraded form of Riku as far as chaining goes. Like, I wanted good breaks, I wanted some utility, and I wanted a really powerful chainer. And they made Vaan into a finisher, which is disappointing. Supposedly his damage is really good, but I didn't know. Pinello the 3-star, come to troll me in both forms. Really? But yeah, I wanted a good chainer Vaan. Didn't happen because I really want to upgrade my physical DPS. Like, my best physical DPS is currently, I guess it's kind of a tie between Odin Reagan or Frost Gilgamesh. But, and neither one of those are bad. They're still totally fine. They can clear all the trials. But I'm not really a big fan of Odin Reagan's like rotation. You got to get his limit burst up really early. And he's one of those units where like you got to set up mod boost and then burst for a few turns, and then do his limit burst again. I mean, it's totally fine and all. It's just, it can be a little awkward in some trials. Like some of the recent trials that I've cleared, like I tried Odin Reagan on like an early attempt and just wasn't happy with how he performed, so I dropped him in favor of some of the newer units I have, like Ace or whatever. Also, both of those units are single target for physical damage. I'd really like an AoE physical chainer. Something like the Chocobo trial. Like, you can do it with physical units, but you really want AoE damage in that trial. And on the JP server, AoE physical units are pretty rare. They're common on global, like all the global exclusives are like all AoE chaining physical. Like Esther, Malphase, what's that new one? Zulong or whatever. Agent Olive. Like, almost every single global exclusive physical chainer is an AoE chainer, which is kind of ridiculous if you think about it, because AoE damage is like supposed to be, I guess not technically, but it's usually the thing that mages are good for. Like if it's an AoE fight, you bring a mage. If it's a single target fight, you bring a physical, and that makes mages have like a place. But when every single global exclusive physical chainer is also AoE, that's even more nails in the coffin of like, why am I bringing a mage? Like the fact that their AoE is irrelevant, because so are all the global chainers. They're all AoE too. On the JP server, that is not the case. AoE physical chainers on the JP server are super rare. There's Cloud with his limit burst. He's AoE. Is Cloud AoE? The new CG Cloud. I think he is. There's also Squall. He's an AoE physical chainer with his limit burst. I can't think of any others. I'm sure they exist. I just can't think of them. Yeah, I believe Ifrit Rain's limit burst is AoE, but his chaining is single target, and he's actually more of he's like not based on his limit burst. Ifrit Rain is more about his actual skill chains. His limit burst is really only for the Imperil. Its damage is not super high. Yeah, I can't think of any other big time AoE physical trainers on the JP server. I'm sure I'm forgetting a ton of them, I just can't think of it. But yeah, I was hoping for Vaan to be like really overpowered. Like I wanted an AoE physical chainer that has breaks, that has all kind of cool utility. Didn't happen. He's a good breaker. Like I gotta give him that. He's probably the best breaker on the server currently, on the game currently. He's got 85% breaks on his limit. And they're actually long duration breaks, like 3 turns, and they're not decaying, so they're like, you know, King Edgar could break for 84%, but his were like you had to do it every single turn, so he literally could do nothing else but limit every single turn, and that gave him like no utility whatsoever. He was only a breaker, whereas Vaan can do those 85% breaks, and then he's got other turns to do a lot of other stuff. He's got buff removal, which is it removes buffs but not the debuffs. It's kind of like the cooldown from like Kryla and Lid and all that removes only buffs and leaves all your debuffs intact. I think Vaan has that on like a 5-turn cooldown, I think. And he's a finisher too, like I mentioned. And he's got Imperils. Vaan actually has 130% Imperils to Fire and Wind, which is the current highest in the game. Pinello also has 130%, so both of these units have 130% Imperils to a few elements. It's like the power creep of Imperils with these new units. And I've gone like 50 tickets with no rainbows. This is pretty annoying. I've been jabbering on nonstop, so I haven't really been paying too much attention, but I'm noticing the lack of rainbows. Come on, game. At this point, if you give me another Pinello, I'm gonna be really irritated. All right, let me refresh or something, because maybe it's like it's broken. I don't know. This is wait a minute. What is that? Oh, that's the I gotta show this. The Beowulf and Ultima step up. Their enhancements are so bad and such a joke, and they put a step up for Beowulf and Ultima. Like, who are you trying to trap with this banner, Alim? Really? Why would you do that and just bamboozle your new players? That is such a troll move. I can't believe they did that. Thankfully, though, I'm not so silly to pull on the Beowulf and Ultima step up. Why would they do that? I mean, they got enhanced. Ultima's enhancements, they did not fix her. She is still a non-elemental chainer, which, that's all I have to say, is she's still a non-elemental chainer. Like, that's game over. You can't be a non-elemental chainer in this current game. And even though she's still an elemental chainer, her mods are still far behind the meta. It's ridiculous. Her enhancements are such dumb. And they gave you a step up for Ultima. Like, who is going to do that? And then Beowulf. I mean, Beowulf got some good breaks. Okay, I got to give him credit. His breaks are okay. But the problem is, there's so many better breakers today. Like there's Riku, there's Vanille, there's the new Lakshmi Lid, and then there's Vaan. So like while Beowulf's breaks are decent, I think he even has like one turn of 85% with a cooldown or something. Maybe, I don't know. I briefly looked at Bahamut and was like, yeah, he's a breaker. I don't really care. I don't need an. I'm not going to chase an old breaker. Well, I wouldn't chase him anyway. I actually have a 7-star Beowulf on the JP server from off banners, but I'm not going to enhance him. But Ultima, though, her enhancement's just a big joke. I don't know why they didn't give her some elements. Like, why would you not give her an element? Or if you're going to keep her non-elemental, give her some good modifiers. Come on. Like, she was a bad mage from the release. She never got a chance to shine. She's never going to, I guess. I suppose they may do a Final Fantasy Tactics series boss battle at some point, and she might get latent abilities, which fix her problems. Because unlike the global server, the JP server gets latent abilities for their units, their old units. So maybe that's the plan. Maybe the plan is she gets latents, and those go hand in hand with her enhancements, and they like form a complete piece, and they make her worth. Maybe her enhancements were only like, you know, half the puzzle. I don't know. But as of right now, she has no latents, and those enhancements are bad. Just like this rainbow rate is really bad. What is going on here? How many tickets do I have left? Alright. I may stop at 200 tickets and then use some green tickets to stop at 150. Because this is not happening. This is just not working out. Let's use a few green tickets. Let's use 8 of these. Stop at 150 remaining. Zell. And I was really hoping for that Vaan Super TMR. I really want to Moogle that. I've got like 3 or 4 Super Trustmaster Moogles remaining, and this is the kind of item that I'd like to Super Trustmaster Moogle. Is like a really powerful tank item that can make you build easier for trials. And yeah, Vaan Super TMR would be awesome. Because Signacio on the JP server, he's a good unit, he's really good and all. He's got tons of utility, but when you compare Signacio to like Cecil or Warrior of Light, etc., his actual tanking stats and survivability, I mean, it's not bad, it's certainly not bad, it's really good. It's just not as high as some of the other ones. Like Warrior of Light's better for defense, I think. I could be wrong here, maybe I'm just mistaken. But when I geared Signacio for like defense and all, his spirit seemed kind of low. And when I geared him for spirit, for him to do his magic tank, because he can magic tank, he's got cover, magic cover. His spirit was definitely not that high compared to like the actual dedicated magic tanks like Charlotte and Cecil. His spirit was, I think in my best gear, I got Signacio's spirit to like 1500 or something. I don't know. I forgot. It basically wasn't super impressive in any case. But giving him this tank sword, he could do the evasion build and still get really high spirit, which is why I want it. But the game does not want me to have it. And this is the unit I was holding out for. People heard me in previous videos saying, I can't wait for Vaan, I can't wait for Vaan. Because I was expecting more. Not what he got. But I mean, I do still like Vaan as a character. And I realize that's like controversial. A lot of people don't like Vaan. They're like, he's the worst. He's a whiny, completely irrelevant main character. No one liked Vaan. Well, I did. I liked him. Thought it was cool. He played the part well as a naive teenager, as the main character. But these tickets, dude. These tickets are not happening. What is the rainbow rate? Do they even show you? They don't even show the rainbow rate. It feels like it's not 7% like they've been recently. It's probably less than 7%. Because, oh, here we go. Oh, there's the rainbow. Complain. Well, I've been complaining. It hasn't been working, but it finally worked. Oh! That's a 7-star CG Cloud. That's a good pull, because we got his prism for free, and I still got his prism. So yeah, his event gave a prism, which I have. So 7-star CG Cloud, and he's still really good in the meta. So that's awesome. And he's actually a really hyped unit, even on global. People are talking about, I can't wait for CG Cloud. I'm pulling for him because he's a good unit. But this actually gives me the ability to, when he's closer to release, I can use him in some trials and give people a better idea of him on trials. Because most of the time, the videos you see with CG Cloud, it's in dark visions, and he's like just blowing up a boss with all that burst damage, which he's good at. He's really good at. But I care more about trials, so I'm really happy to get him. And now I can take him through some trials, like real trials, and see how he performs. That's really cool. That actually put me in a good mood, and I might keep going with tickets now because that was a good pull. That was really good. What's his TMR? I have no idea. That's 60% attack and 30% something. So 60 attack, 30 something. I'll look it up later. You know, it's probably 30% limit burst damage. I bet you it is. That would just make sense. Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep going for a while. On the global server, I blew all my tickets, and it's irritating, but I'm not like broken up about it. You know, I'm low on tickets on global. I've still got all my latest on global, so that's totally fine. For those of you that saw me do my 11 rainbow pull, I did that on the Google Play version, which you can't do fights on the Google Play version of emulators, which is what I use to record. So I do trials on the Amazon version of emulators, which I actually don't play the game on that. On my phone, I use the Google Play version. So all my Lapis is on my phone on the Google Play version. And when I do trials for videos, I do the Amazon version. It always shows my Lapis at 0, and then all of a sudden I do a pull video, because you can still pull on the Google Play version on emulators. And I record a pull video, and all of a sudden everyone sees, he's got 200,000 Lapis. In this last trial video, he had like 100 Lapis. How'd he get so much? He's a super whale. It's like, nah, I play on my phone, I just don't pull on banners. With Lapis. I use tickets only on banners. But anyway, I've still got it all, so even though I'm basically out of tickets, here we go. Come on. Come on, game. Be nice. Are you kidding me? What a janky pull. Axstar. This dude. This dummy, he made me quit the Japanese server for a year. Like 9 months, but still. On the original Axstar banner, I chased him so hard. And I've got the video on my channel. Y'all want to go back like 2 years and watch. He had this stupid banner. It was like him, Awaken Rain, and Hayo on a banner. And I fell for the hype. There was so much hype for Axstar when he came out on the JP server. He was so hyped, ridiculous. Way worse than the amount of Edel hype on global. Everyone on JP was like, Axstar is the next coming of Jesus. It was ridiculous. I fell for it. I chased Axstar. I chased his Super TMR. It wiped me out. It took like 100,000 Lapis, like most of my tickets, and I was so irritated after that. It killed the game for me. I lost interest in the game. I put it down. I didn't play for 9 months. I'm done with JP because Axstar ruins. I pulled for this dumb unit, got his Super TMR, and didn't even use them. Well, here we go. Let's try again. The rainbows are picking up. And that's got it. Okay. I'm sitting here like my brain is registering. I just got a rainbow. Wait a minute. And then I'm looking. This sprite. I'm just realizing his sprite is literally identical to the 3-star sprite. That's low effort. Come on. So I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, I pulled the 3-star Vaan. Why is this one? I'm sitting here so mind blown, like that I pulled the 3-star Vaan out of a rainbow. I'm like, are we back in 2016 getting troll rainbows with 3 stars in them? And then I realized, oh, it's got to be his 7-star. That faked me out so hard. But I got him. Okay, okay. And I'm gonna get his prism for free. So his TMR is, I don't even remember. Let me. Even though I've learned to recognize a few symbols of Japanese writing, I still cannot read Japanese. So his TMR is 100% paralyzed immunity, 20% physical evasion, and 50% true dual wield. So it's a really good TMR. And his super TMR is it's a sword one-hander, 163 attack, 30% physical evasion, and 30% draw attacks in the weapon slot. So yes, and now I'm going to be doing this right here. This gives the Vaan Prism. So we'll go ahead and knock that out real quick. The missions are always like just don't die, basically. So let's go ahead and bring in my Mog farming team, which is currently CG Ace, because I was planning to use CG Ace to carry the Mog team. But we're not going to need that anymore, because we got Vaan with the break and use a limit. This should just one-shot the dude. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, there was two guys? I didn't even see the other guy. I did not literally did not even see the other guy. Okay, whatever. There we go. I got CG Vaan's Prism, which now gives me a 7-star CG Vaan. Outstanding. And I'm about to level up too, which is awesome because we got a Mog event to farm. There we go. 7-star Vaan, 7-star Pinello, and a 3rd Pinello for the trolls. I'll get her. Wait, we got another one. What is this? Oh, just Lapis. I don't care. I'll deal with that later. Anyway, it is time to level up. I'm going to drop CG Ace. I don't need you to carry the Mog farm anymore. I've got a Pinello. I'll be getting. Oh, and the free unit on the event is Fran, whatever you want to call her, the Vieira bunny, who I'm gonna try to keep this PG-13. It's pretty lewd. She's bootylicious. Look up Fran's 7-star sprite. You'll see what I mean. You'll see. Anyway, there's my pulls. Took a long time. Took a lot of tickets. It took you can't count the 10,000 Lapis originally for that bundle because that was for the all prism. So overall, that was pretty good. I got 3 copies or 2 plus a prism of Pinello, a 7-star Vaan, Saul's Super TMR, 7-star Madame Edel, 7-star CG Cloud. Was that it? I think that was it. I mean, that was like really painful for like 100 tickets with no rainbows at all, but I think all the rainbows we pulled were high quality, or pretty high quality. So, that wasn't bad. That was pretty good. It only cost like 100 tickets or something. I'm not sure the exact number, but it felt like about 100. Yeah. Okay. Riku still has Mirage, so maybe Riku is still better on some trials. Then again, Ace has Mirage as a chain. So Ace can do Mirage while chaining without losing almost. It's a lower modifier. But it's like at like a 2% DPS loss. Ace can give me Mirage every single turn. So actually, I don't really need Riku anymore. Maybe Vaan totally replaced her. We'll see. And look in the future for videos of me using CG Cloud, and I'll showcase how good he is, how good he isn't. We're going to find out. Okay, I will see you guys later. Bye.